What is it, Julian?
I was thinking about what you said earlier, Father, that you plan to act tonight to end any relationship Sheridan might have with Louise.
Yes, what about it?
I was wondering if you'd let me talk to her first.
Why? Nothing you've done or said has made any difference so far.
Well, I know, but I haven't been firm enough. I plan to lay it on the line to her this time. Let her know exactly how dangerous the consequences will be if she continues to associate with Louise.
What's this, Julian? Concern for your little sister at this late date in life?
I'm concerned about the family name, Father, just as you are. I don't want Sheridan mucking it up with her silly idea of a romance with some local from the wrong side of the tracks.
Very well. Go and talk to her. But whatever happens after that will be on Sheridan's head. You know I don't make idle threats. I will put a stop to this nonsense, and I'll do it tonight.
You took off before I could finish what I was saying.
I think I got the general idea.
I'm not sure you did. You know, if someone asked me right now who I could see myself hooking up with or spending the rest of my life with, well, I'd have to be straight with them. I'd have to tell them it wouldn't be Beth.
Really? Who could you see yourself marrying?
Well, she'd be someone who always manages to surprise me. Someone unpredictable, exciting. And it wouldn't matter how long I'd known her.
Tell me, does this girl have a name?
You're a really good dancer, Teresa.
Thank you, Ethan.
Well, I mean it. I noticed it when we danced before. It's like we fit together. It's like we've danced together for years.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no. Dancing with Ethan, this song, it's getting to Teresa, I can tell. I just know she's going to blurt out her feelings for him. I've got to stop this. Chad, you have to stop the music right now.
What? The hell?
Please, it's just a matter of life and death, okay?
I don't hear anything.
Neither do I. But trust me, Simone, my plan is working.
That bird statue does seem to have an effect on Jerry.
Just like I knew it would when I hid it in her room. She's freaking out, seeing things that aren't even there. It's only a matter of time before they cart her off to the loony bin. And then, Miguel will be mine.
I know that's what you want, Kay. But I still don't believe Charity's crazy. There's got to be some other reason she's having these hallucinations and premonitions.
Simone, has your mother come down yet?
No, she's still upstairs with Charity.
Don't worry, Miguel. Dr. Russell's a wonderful doctor. I'm sure she's doing everything she can to help Charity.
I hope so. I'm really worried about her.
Ooh, I get all tingly when things like this happen, Tim. When TC hears that his wife Eve and Julian Crane have an X-rated past, TC's gonna bring the house down around them.
What will TC do?
Remember when I disguised myself as a gypsy fortune teller last summer and I told Whitney her fortune?
Yeah.
What did I tell her?
You told her that... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right, Tim. I told her that TC would kill someone.
Did I just hear you mention Julian Crane's name?
Yes, Coach Russell.
Why? Were you just having a premonition? Were you just having a premonition about him? Is that why Charity mentioned Julian Crane's name to you just now?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew.
nice. You've made me very curious. Does this girl that you can see spending your life with have a name?
Yeah. No. No, it wouldn't be fair to name names. In fact, forget what I said.
Forget? Why?
I know I hurt Beth by not making a decision. And I don't want to hurt anyone else. That's the last thing I want to do.
I understand.
You do?
Yes, I know you didn't deliberately hurt Beth.
No, I never meant to. I tried to be honest with her. She's a good woman. But I wasn't exactly straightforward with her. I never told her what I just told you. That I never saw a future together with her.
I see.
Well, anyway, you know, I didn't call to clear up how I feel about Beth.
Well, then why did you call?
I wanted to let you know that I enjoyed kissing you.
You did?
Yeah, and I didn't want you to think that the only reason that I kissed you was because of my stakeout. You know, to use you for a cover, for the guy that I was after. I did it because I wanted to.
Well, since this seems to be a night for confessions, I have to admit, I enjoyed kissing you too.
Oh, well, I gotta get changed and back in my uniform, get back on the streets, so... Oh, you know, hello, I almost forgot. We're throwing a party at the youth center.
A party?
Yeah, it's a celebration of your graduation. You finished your 100 hours of community service.
That's right, I have. It's really sweet of you to throw me a party.
Well, it's, you know, it's nothing fancy, you know, just us and some of the kids. So, you'll be there?
I wouldn't miss it.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Julian, to what do I owe this dubious honor?
It's time we had a straight shooting cards on the table, Crane family talk.
Whitney, whose life and death are we talking about here? And what does the music I'm playing have anything to do with it?
You know what, Chad? I don't even have time to explain. Will you please just stop the music?
Hey, look, I'm getting paid to play the tunes here, all right?
Chad, just turn it off, please.
Well, it's been quite a while since I've had this kind of effect on a girl.
What effect? What are you talking about?
The lyrics to this song. They got to you, didn't they? And that's why you want me to turn it off, right?
You are so unbelievable. I mean, you are the most conceited guy I have ever met. I am not even talking about me.
No, of course not. You're talking about a friend, right?
That's right, a friend.
Yeah, that's always the way it is. Whitney, why don't you just admit it? The lyrics to the song got you finally thinking about what you really want. Not a tennis racket, but a little love, a little romance.
Ethan, I have to tell you something.
What is it, Teresa? What did you want to tell me?
Charity's been having hallucinations about Julian Crane. Nobody knows why.
That's strange, isn't it? Charity, do you even know Julian Crane?
Yeah, I know who he is. I've seen his picture in the paper.
Well, I'm sorry if I upset you with my question earlier, but I have no great love for Julian Crane. I hate the man.
Why do you hate him, Coach Russell?
I don't want to talk about it now. It happened a long time ago, even before I met Eve.
Yes, sweetheart, I dropped the vial of medication that I was going to give Charity. Could you, get a prescription filled for me at the hospital?
Sure, babe, no problem.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. I'll do anything for my darling, perfect wife.
Stop it, TC.
It's true, baby, you are perfect. I'm gonna get this medication.
Well, how do you like that? Eve managed to get rid of TC before he found out the truth about his darling, perfect wife. Oh, I promise you, Timmy, it's gonna happen, and soon.
Timmy still doesn't get why you want to destroy Eve's life.
Because once she's destroyed, she and her family won't be around to help Charity like they've been doing all this time.
Oh.
Tabitha? What are you doing up here?
Oh, we didn't see you come in, Tabitha.
I didn't see you either. I heard poor Charity's screams from my house next door, and so I was so concerned I rushed over. I knocked on the back door, but no one answered, so I just came up the back stairs.
Well, why didn't you ask someone downstairs about Charity?
Well, I didn't see anyone. At any rate, how is the poor little thing?
Well, thank you for being so concerned about her, but we're really not sure what's wrong with her. Dr. Russell's in there with her now.
And it's probably not a good idea for Charity to have visitors tonight.
Oh, of course, I understand. Yes, well, we all want what's best for the child.
Those pills will help you sleep, Charity.
Why am I having these visions, Dr. Russell? What do they mean?
I wouldn't worry about it too much, sweetheart. Just think of them kind of like waking dreams. They don't really mean anything.
But why would I have them about Julian Crane? And why did you get so scared when I said I saw you with him?
I'm not afraid of anything to do with Julian Crane. I hardly know the man. Whatever you saw is just a figment of your imagination.
All right.
How are you feeling, Charity?
I'm all right. I'm really sorry for causing so much trouble.
Sweetheart, you have nothing to apologize for.
Look, we just want you to get better.
Me too. Do you think I could see Miguel?
Eve,
All right.
we'll go get him.
Please don't let anyone else know what you're hallucinating about, all right?
Miguel, you come upstairs, please?
Coming!
Maybe that means Charity's better.
Forget it. As long as that bird statue's in there, Charity's gonna keep acting crazy. Let's go make sure.
Charity, I was so worried.
I'm so sorry, Miguel. I'm always such a burden to you, to all of you.
You're not a burden.
Never.
Charity, are you all right? You had us all worried sick.
She really shouldn't have too many visitors just now.
Would it be okay if Charity and I had a few minutes alone together?
All right. Just a few minutes. Remember what I said.
You had me so scared. But everything's gonna be fine now. You'll see.
What the hell are you doing? Trying to get me fired?
I told you it was important.
Look, the manager told me not to fraternize with the guests. Now, where the hell do you get off putting my job on the line like that? You know, you are one crazy chick, you know that?
I'm sorry. I don't want to get you fired, but you would not stop the music and my friend was in danger.
Oh, yeah, right, your friend.
It's true.
You know what? You're just trying to protect yourself. My music makes you feel something. Something that scares you big time.
I don't care what you think, Chad. I got what I set out to do.
What did you want to tell me before the music stopped?
I was gonna tell you that I should get back to my date.
Oh, of course, you're right. I had no right to monopolize you on this way. Thanks for the dance.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine, but if the music hadn't stopped when it did, I was almost about to tell Ethan exactly how I feel about him.
I know. I could see what was happening. That's why I pulled the plug on the music.
Thank you, Whitney.
So what happened? Did Loverboy dump you?
What?
And you girls think we're stupid, don't you? And we know you have the hots for those two guys.
Mark, you've been drinking.
You guys are, like, totally wasted.
Yeah? Yeah, well, I think it's time we had it out with those two bozos for coming on to our dates.
I'm with you. Let's take them.
You're here about Luis, aren't you?
Yes. I heard that you went to that low-rent pool hall in town with Luis, and her father knows about it, too.
You must be having his spies work overtime.
Why are you still seeing Luis when Father and I specifically warned you not to?
You know, this may come as a surprise to you, Julian, but your warnings mean nothing to me. I won't be told whom I can or cannot date.
You're determined to get yourself in trouble, aren't you?
If I do, then that is my problem, not yours.
I don't see what you're trying to accomplish other than hurting this family by going out with Luis. You know nothing serious can ever come of a liaison with that man.
Oh, really? Well, you want to know why I'm going out with Luis? You want to know what I feel for him? Well, I'll tell you exactly how I feel.
No unusual activity to report at this hour. Sheridan. Why'd I write Sheridan's name?
Do tell. I can't wait to hear what possessed you to go to some seedy pool room with Luis.
First of all, I trust Luis. And I respect him. If he wants to take me to a pool hall, seedy or not, that's fine with me. You know, Luis is very warm and caring, and he's a lot of fun. I mean, once you get beneath that gruff exterior, he's actually quite sensitive.
Oh, sensitive. Sounds like all your other failed romances.
He's totally different. Those men were only out to use me. Oh, Luis, he would never take advantage of me. He's too kind, too gentle.
Oh, let's see. Sensitive, kind, gentle. I've heard you describe all your other boyfriends in exactly the same manner. They were all wonderful, reliable fellows. They didn't give a damn about your money or your family connections. Or so you believed.
All right, I admit that I have been fooled in the past. But I've learned from my mistakes. And I have my antenna up. I can spot a user from a mile away.
And you don't think Luis is anything like all the others?
No, I don't. Luis is very honest, and he's genuine. And he's made it no secret that he absolutely hates our family and has no interest in our money or power. The only interest that Luis has in us is finding out if there's any connection between our family and his father's disappearance. And he has my full support on that effort.
Your full support?
Yes.
I see. Let me ask you a question, then. I want you to think very carefully before you answer it. Have you fallen for Luis?
Timmy doesn't like what you're doing to Charity. It's not right.
I'm not doing anything to Charity. She's doing it to herself with her own special powers. We can thank the bird for that. It's up in her room, I'm sure of it.
Can't Timmy and Tabitha help her somehow? Timmy's worried about her.
No. Your crush on the dear girl is really very touching, Tim Tim, but get over it. If she knew her power, she could destroy us, both of us.
Timmy doesn't care. Timmy doesn't want to destroy other people's lives.
How about a cup of tea?
Sounds good.
Right there. And be quiet. We don't have to destroy anyone. Thanks to Kay, Charity's going to do it for us.
Is Charity still having hallucinations?
Not for a while. Miguel's keeping an eye on her. I'm sure these spells will pass.
I just wish we knew what brought them on.
Me too. Well, how about that tea?
I'd love some tea.
Well, let's put on the kettle.
I have a good mind to go upstairs and get that bird statue.
You can't do that, Simone. Miguel will see you. He'll put two and two together and figure out that we hid that statue in Charity's room so she would start acting crazy.
You hid the bird statue.
Do you think that he's actually going to take the time to ask questions? He's going to go straight to our parents, who will ground us for sure. You'll never see Chad again. Is that what you want?
Mark. You really don't want to get into it with Chad, okay?
And you definitely don't want to fight with Ethan.
Okay. We'll let him off this time.
Yeah, but they just better not be coming on you two girls again.
Believe me, they weren't.
No, they're just some guys that we know.
Hey, what do you think we are, stupid?
No, we just think you're jerks.
Those guys are in no condition to drive.
Yeah, we need to do something, Ethan.
Yeah, they look pretty wasted to me.
Hey, hang on a second. All right, boys. Time to, pour y'all into a cab.
Or a cab?
If we have a car. You guys are in no condition to drive these girls home.
Y'all are way too wasted to be driving anywhere.
You know what? That's just an excuse so you can be with my date. You know, she'd rather be with you.
All right, come on, Cinderella. Your pumpkin has arrived. Come on.
Hey, don't you know how stupid it is to drink and drive?
Yeah, it's very uncool, all right? I'll find these gentlemen a cab.
Thanks, Chad.
No problem.
Ethan, we didn't know that they were drinking.
Oh, Teresa, I'm sorry I upset your date when I was dancing with you.
No, it's not your fault. I hate guys that drink and act stupid.
Yeah, they were definitely first-class jokes.
Teresa, how are you and Whitney going to get home now?
We can take a cab, I guess.
You know what, Ethan, why don't you just take them home? I have my car, and I need to leave soon anyway. I have to be up early.
Oh, no. That's really not necessary.
No, it is.
Oh, I don't mind. Hey, guys. I put them in the cab and told them I'd park the car behind the book cafe and they could pick it up tomorrow.
Thanks, Chad.
No problem.
Ethan, Whitney and I, we'll take a cab.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a ride home, right? Well, I can drop you off, Whitney. It's on the way to the book cafe.
Oh, that's okay.
So it's settled. So Chad will drop Whitney off, and Ethan, you can just take Teresa home. All right?
Fine.
Great.
Miguel, how is she?
Is she still hallucinating?
I don't think so. I just wish I knew what was going on. I mean, one minute she's fine, and the next these things happen. I mean, what could be causing it?
It's so strange.
I mean, your mom thought that it could be an allergic reaction to the paint on the bird statue, but it's not around. I mean, that can't be it.
I feel so terrible for you, Miguel. You know, if there's anything that I can do, anything at all you have to do is ask me.
Thanks, Kay. I'd be lost without you.
Well, let me help you with those cups, Grace.
Oh, thank you, Tabitha.
Eve, Grace told me about Charity's hallucinations and how they concern Julian and you.
You didn't tell TC, did you?
No, of course not. I mean, I know how TC feels about Julian.
Well, TC's got a terrible temper about certain things.
Yeah, I know that too. I just don't understand why Charity would have these thoughts of putting you and Julian together. I mean, what possible connection could there be?
But you never change. You fall for some guy, you get hurt, you swear off men, then as soon as the next loser comes along who makes you feel loved and needed, you fall for him. Start the whole neurotic cycle all over again.
I told you, I've learned from my mistakes.
Well, apparently not if you're contemplating a relationship with Luis. Why can't you be satisfied to go out with the men Father and I choose for you, men of your own station, wealthy men who don't need our money?
Because each one is more boring than the next. All chosen for the sole purpose of Father forming another business alliance.
That sort of matchmaking has worked in this family for generations.
Well, not for me. Luis has absolutely no business alliance to offer, and I don't care. He's just a great guy.
Sharon, I came here in good faith. I'm very worried about what Father will do if you persist in seeing Luis.
You can save your concerns, Julian. It's my life, and I won't have you or Father telling me how to live it.
You're right. It's your life. Which means you'll just have to learn the hard way that the Cranes and Lopez Fitzgeralds are like oil and water. They don't mix and they never will.
Is something wrong?
No.
Look, Teresa, you shouldn't feel bad about the way your date turned out. And that guy was a jerk, just like Chuck.
Like Chuck?
Yeah, he let you go, didn't he? Teresa, you shouldn't let a guy like that get to you. I mean, you're a very beautiful and intelligent young woman. Any guy would be lucky to have you. You were thinking about that dance we had earlier, weren't you? So was I. If the music hadn't have stopped, it felt like we could have danced all night.
Here's my brother. Get off telling me what to do. He doesn't know the first thing about Luis. Wow. What's gotten into you? Julian's wrong about Luis. And I'm going to prove it.
I tried to talk sense into her. She wouldn't listen.
Sheridan's always had a stubborn streak.
It'll be a downfall. I warned her the consequences would be serious if she continued to pursue a relationship with Lopez Fitzgerald. She didn't care. I gave up. I washed my hands of it.
All right. If her obstinance causes her to get hurt, so be it. It's her fault, not ours. We warned her.
She's been warned.
Hey.
Mom, hey, Dad.
I'm heading out. Good night.
You going home, Miguel?
Yes, sir. Charity's sleeping. I hate to leave her, but it's late. But if she needs me for any reason, just call me. I'll come back right away.
Well, hopefully after a good night's sleep, she'll be back to her old self.
I hope so.
Miguel, could you please walk Simone home? I'm not ready to leave Charity just yet.
I'd be happy to, Dr. Russell.
Good night, Mom. I hope Charity gets better.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. She'll be sleeping all night with the pill I gave her. So you just go home and go to bed.
I will.
Walk you guys out.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Poor Charity.
Crane residence.
Julian? It's Eve Russell.
Eve. Pleasant surprise. Been a long time since I heard your voice on the telephone.
Please don't try and charm me.
What's wrong, Eve? You sound rather perturbed.
I'm furious with you. Things have gotten out of hand. We have to talk. Tonight.
Tonight?
Yes! The future of my family is at stake.
Well, here you go. Home, safe and sound. Still not talking. Okay. See you.
All right, thank you for bringing me home. But I swear that's all I will ever thank you for.
Look, just get off whatever it is you're on, okay? Because I don't want your thanks.
What are you doing?
Would you just chill out? I was trying to wipe a smudge off your face. What you so worried about? Tell me, what do you think's gonna happen if a guy touches you?
Thank you, Ethan, for driving me home. You don't need to walk me to the door. Luis might be home.
That's right, I almost forgot. Luis could go crazy if he saw me driving you home. Think we're on a date or something.
Yeah. After all, you are a Crane.
You know, the funny thing is, he's dating my Aunt Sheridan.
He is?
Well, he's taking her out. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll end up together. That would change everything.
What do you mean?
Well, Luis would have to loosen up. Get used to the idea that guys will be lined up asking his sister out.
I doubt that.
Teresa, I'm serious. I mean, all a guy has to do is take one look at you and... Well, I don't see how I could resist.
Resist what?
Has this happened to Charity often, having visions and hallucinations?
Well, more often than I'd like. I keep thinking that she's inherited this from my twin sister, Faith.
Why did she have hallucinations?
Not that we know of, Tabitha.
Well, but she had premonitions. Premonitions of evil.
My. Timmy. Now, where did that wretched dog go? Well, it's getting late. I better go. Thanks for the tea.
Well, thank you for being so concerned about Charity.
Of course. Good night. Ta-ta, Dr. Russell. Now, where is that little rascal? I sense trouble.
Timmy knows you're not crazy. Don't lose hope. You and Miguel will be together. Love will win out in the end. You'll see. Timmy would do anything to protect you. Timmy would lay down his life for you. If Timmy had a life to lay down.
This is important, Julian.
I'm sorry, I can't meet you tonight. I'm preoccupied with other matters.
It has to be tonight. I told you my family's future is at stake.
All right, I'll meet you. But I can't run the risk of your very jealous and violent husband catching us together.
Don't worry. I sent him to the hospital to pick something up for me. But it has to be someplace that's completely private, someplace where nobody can see us.
How about the book cafe?
It's a public place. Besides, it's closed at this hour.
Oh, yes, it's closed. But I have the key. We Cranes own the book cafe, didn't you know?
I didn't know. All right. I'll meet you there.
Go to the back door. There's nothing to worry about.
You can't even talk about being with a guy, can you?
Sure, I can, actually. But I just think we have totally different ways of looking at things.
Well, you know, deep down, I think we have exactly the same way of looking at things. If you just take a good look at yourself, you'd see it.
You know, thank you for taking me home. Thank you for taking Mark's car to the book cafe. Bye.
No problem. I'll go drop it off right now.
Your boyfriend would have done that himself if he had any sense. Good night, Teresa.
Good night, Ethan. Why are you doing this to me? When I know Ethan and I can never be together.
Sheridan Crane. Oh, don't worry. I intend to use the very rich Miss Sheridan Crane for my own ends.